Yeah. So you're saying 2 million? What about 1.5? You know what, how about we call you back? Alright. Sorry, hi.
Did you guys know anything about birding before this?
No.
Did you have to like actually learn what you were doing to talk about
I think
it
to a certain
realistically?
extent, yeah. I don't think we need to know every single bird that we said in the movie, but I think to a certain extent in order to, make it kind of authentic.
During pre-production we did like, well, Alex was in LA, but Michael, Cody, and I did a bird walk in Central Park. And just kind of like tried to get the hang of looking at it.
It was really, really fun, but the bad thing about that day was the weather.
Yeah.
So we really didn't.
And plus at the time, like, you're not really supposed to bird during the summer.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bird right now, but not during the summer, I guess.
So birding happens during like the change of seasons?
Yeah.
Is there birding in the fall too?
I don't think so. I think it's just like
I think you can.
I don't know.
But I think like the prime birding time is spring.
Because they're also like migrating
right
as
now.
well. Yeah.
And what's like birding 101 for someone who knows nothing? Like if someone watching this interview wanted to go and like pretend to do it for a little while, what's the first thing they'd have to know?
It's called birding, not bird watching.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. And you also have to know how to hold the binocular. Can you pass me that?
You brought your binoculars?
Yeah. Well, I just got back from Central Park, but so
my binoculars.
It's essentially. But the thing is, what I do, I don't know if this is preference, but I sort of cross them like that. Then I have my 2 index fingers right here.
This is getting intense.
It's
Right
really
when you're
intense
looking, you can't go like this.
This is getting real.
Right? You gotta focus, right? Cadillac.
Yeah, you see
Boom.
the Cadillac sign.
It's done.
Boom.
It's there.
That was intense.
Birds are very active, and right in that little millisecond of, ow!
Go on.
You hit my German
Just keep
Shepherd,
going.
dude. But seriously, like as you're, in the act of doing that, you have to catch it right away, and you have to use every second.
Did you see anything cool in the park today?
Red-tailed dragon. I told you it was.
Did you really see
awesome.
a red-tailed dragon?
No.
That's it.
You
He
can't
did not
see
see
it.
Okay, well, I don't
dragon.
know, dude. I don't know. I don't know.
saw a
He
really
says red-tailed
cool-
dragon. He says it a million
We
times.
saw a really, really
I start to believe it. You
beautiful
could have been like, I
fairy.
saw a leprechaun. I'd be like, no. He'd be like, saw a leprechaun. I'm like, really? Because if you say it more than once, I assume.
Our entire group dynamic is falling apart.
I feel
Yeah.
like this is kind of mimicking the movie
A little
really,
bit.
really
I don't know.
closely right now.
I think the movies were
like,
mimicking.
he's nerdy about how to hold it.
I'm not as
binoculars
nerdy.
and-
I mean,
No,
the shirt's
he's
pretty
exactly as nerdy.
It's in style.
It'd only mimic it if you did that like the group speak where you're talking like
Yeah.
you're running the meeting.
Yeah.
How did you all get involved here? Was it typical audition process?
Yeah. No, actually, Rob called me and begged me to do the movie, but no, I auditioned twice. I think we both auditioned for David first.
No,
Oh, no, you
I
auditioned
actually,
for
this
Peter?
was the last audition I had before I moved to California. So initially, the day of the audition, after the audition finished, I like went in my car and started crying because I did horrible. I did so bad, and like I was just like, okay, this is it, man. I totally didn't get that. Like I just got to start packing. I'm ready for California. But
What'd you do that could be so bad?
Do you think you were just too like serious or something?
No, they wanted me to be serious.
Yeah.
I acted normal, right? So they did like 3 takes.
Yeah.
And when I get like more, I don't know. I feel like if I get more takes in an audition, they're like,
It starts to stress you out.
yeah. So by the last, like take, I was like starting to form tears, and I was just like, BIRDER'S Society, like.
You did that scene?
But it was good. Yeah.
I live in Chicago, so I taped an audition and sent it in, and then did a Skype audition with Rob, and then flew out there to go on college visits and ended up auditioning
I
for
met
in
her.
person.
Actually, I met you at my audition.
Yeah, he was in the waiting room, and they were like, "Oh, the guy that's
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
going to play Timmy is there. Do you want to go do?"
I
scene
had
with
no
him?"
idea, by the way, that I was.
Yeah,
You said probably
they
gonna do
they-
Timmy. I had no idea.
They
I just
referenced him
went
as
in. I was
Timmy.
like, by the way, the first
Stop it!
audition, I went in for David, and I went in, with my serious brooding self, and did my monologue, and I think they saw that wasn't me, and so they called me back, and this time I was like, oh, I have to be goofy. Let me go really goofy, and so I put on my glasses, I rolled up my shorts, put on my shoes. I went full out. I had no idea I was even being. I was like, I can't do this, and it said short in the part, and I'm not really a short guy. So I was worried.
He was bummed about his character description, so
Yeah,
Rob rewrote
I made
it.
him change it because they said short, nerdy, bizarre looking haircut,
And Robert wrote it to a hulking Adonis.
This is
whose
not
muscles
bizarre. This is
glisten
just
in the sun.
Jewish.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So I made him rechange it before.
He has it framed.
Made it to
He has
full
it
beat.
framed. Yeah.
Framed
He's
in my
framed
room.
in this room.
Yeah, that's kind of says something about my confidence level.
Yes, it was a normal
Wait, can I
audition
show you something?
process.
Wait, guys, can I show you
Clearly.
something really cool before you do anything? This is gonna freak you guys out, but I have like
It
no
doesn't
sensitivity.
work,
Let's back and
dude.
look.
What is that? Why?
Like just really hard, but it doesn't. I don't feel it. It's wait, ready? No.
I don't like that.
I know nobody.
Why
likes
does that
it.
happen?
I don't know. I think I don't know. It's like a weird tolerance to that.
So it means you're gonna be a superhero in the movie next.
No.
So-
That was in the video
Super
I sent
Jew.
you this morning. It was if you could have another job for a day, you said a superhero.
I know you
But
sent
then
that
you're
video to
super-
me. Imagine watching that video when you wake up. It kind of made me depressed. I was thinking, God, I was so much nicer.
My
then.
manager found a video of him and his brother when they were kids doing an interview and sent it to me. It's the funniest thing.
There's probably a lot of that floating around out there.
There's a lot.
So what was it like when you guys first found out you got the parts? I imagine there's a big celebration coming from your side.
No, I was ecstatic. Like literally, right when I got the script, printed it out, read it 3 times in one session.
My dad did that too.
Yeah, I was sitting down with my sister in the basement. And she hadn't heard the news yet. I was so excited that I was just. Well, actually, I was reading it right. So she comes down and I finally tell her the news and I stopped packing because I had to move my flight back like a week or 2 because of filming. But
Nailed it.
I was ecstatic. That was a good answer.
I was extremely upset with it. No, I'm kidding.
My friend is like super
That's
big
it.
on
That's
working
serious.
out, so she was like making me work out with her in her basement, and it was awful, and I was hating it. And then I got a call from my agent. I was like, I can't anymore. Sorry. It was the perfect cop out. So
That's convenient.
yeah.
And how was it when you guys all came together? I mean, you seem very comfortable with each other right now. Was
We have
that
a polygamous thing
instant?
going on. It was good. You came from like on a red eye from LA, right? When we first met. Stop.
Oh my God, I got no sleep. I remember. Okay, this is an actual story. So I found I got the part in New York, and I thought we were gonna shoot I think a month later, and so I went and right before they did a bird watching trip on Saturday. I was playing a concert that night with my brother. We played a concert that night. Then we left. Then I had to do an interview the next morning. Then get on a flight. Then I flew, and then I did the reading right when I got there. I was on no sleep. I did the reading. Then we took a car and went to the hotels and shot the next day.
Dude, that was so awkward.
I did not get the
Your
car ride.
was
It's
awkward?
because okay.
No, I was
ready.
Car was awkward because you guys ditched me and I had to sit in the minivan with my mom.
It's
We did
because
not ditch you.
that's because
Katie hated us so much at first.
She hated us.
I didn't
think
get
she still
them.
hates us, but
I have 2 younger brothers, so I was like treating them like my younger brothers the entire
and
time.
it just did not
And
work.
he was like, "You gotta stop doing that."
But see again, like was it like life imitating art or
yeah,
the reverse?
because they're the same age as my brother Daniel, and so I was treating them like I would treat Daniel, like guys, stop it.
Her
like,
brother
get
is
off
a
me.
model.
And then I just didn't let it happen.
Not that
I didn't let that happen for 1 minute.
No, they like made me lay in bed with them. And, like,
That sounds so much
That
worse than it
sounds
actually
really
was.
bad.
we were
What
watching.
scene was this
We
for?
were watching.
Do you want me to have a word in
We
how
watched-
that's
Hold
not
on.
true?
We were watching Stand By Me. Rob wanted us to watch Stand By Me to get into the.
Lay in my bed.
No,
with
and
you?
I was gonna sit on the chair, and you guys were like, "Katie, get in the bed."
Katie, this is what happens. A computer is not giant.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
for you to sit on the chair, you would not be
Yeah,
able to see
yeah,
the
yeah.
movie. This woman it makes
It
us
was
look
all
so
under
much
his
worse than
plan,
we
though.
actually
He
were.
knew
We were
he was gonna have
horrible.
to do
We were horrible to her.
So
Did we make her
weird.
sleep in our bed? No.
But you were so
Not
you guys were mean to
exactly.
me. At one point, we did like a river. Do you remember the river scene? We did it.
Oh, I
river
was
scene. And we
I was
were,
revved up.
our
for
changing
that. It was
rooms were
nice.
right next to each other, and afterwards we were all wet, and we were like putting on our regular clothes, and they decided somehow they all got together and decided they were gonna throw their wet clothes on top of my head
That
at
was
the
a
end of the day.
funny. That was a great idea,
It's
actually.
disgusting.
It was actually the best idea I've ever had.
It was your idea?
That was so funny.
Of course, it was my idea.
I
That
know.
day was awesome.
That day
That
was
was a
great.
day, a hard day.
It must have been intense for you. Like you're all fun and games the whole time, and then that scene is kind of
Yeah.
really
I actually
intense.
almost died too. No,
No,
I
you
was just
didn't.
getting really.
That was just in the movie.
I fell in when I wasn't supposed to. That was really embarrassing.
Yeah, and when I come up on the stone and she gives me CPR, my knee was bleeding and that was actual blood.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hardcore, right? Yeah.
Method actor.
If you guys were in Stand By Me, which one of the characters would you be?
We have talked about this in depth.
Extensively.
Yeah, extensively. So it's kind of hard because there's no chick, but they agreed
No,
that.
I would be the woman at the beginning that tells them to get out of her backyard.
Yeah.
That's what
So
we
we
decided.
agreed. Okay, but then we
Who
decided.
would I be? I forgot.
You were what's his name? Not because he's fat, but just the
chubby kid.
character, the chubby kid. But not because he was
think
chubby.
I'm fat and it hurts.
No.
Okay?
Then they said that I would be like right in the middle between River Phoenix and Corey Feldman. They said because my character,
Yes.
like the way River Phoenix and him kind of really defends the lead character and kind of like really cares about the lead character, and that's something Corey Feldman didn't have in the movie, but I kind of have a big connection to him. But then I'm also have the Corey Feldman really angry, kind of zany thing about him, and I think, and it's kind of cool because I thought that movie was important for us to watch because I think there's like similar elements, and I think the character Corey Feldman kind of has a breakdown too, and I think that was really important for the movie for my character to show that he's not.
I tried to
always
get them to watch The
like
Goonies too, but
We
they
did
were
watch The
laughing.
We did watch the Goonies.
Oh, no,
It
we
was
did watch
so
it.
I that was my favorite movie when I was a kid, and I hated it so much watching it now.
It's
I
my,
just
I
it
love
was
watching
weird.
The
I didn't.
Why do you like it?
Good.
I don't know. It's because I loved
Did
it
it
so much
feel
when I
too
was a kid.
cheesy?
It is cheesy,
felt
but that's
horrible.
one of the reasons why you like
But it was
so
like- it was
much.
No,
It
that
like-
I got depressed because I was
it was
thinking,
like
you know, my
Stand By
childhood's
Me-
over.
it
It's
was
official. That was a benchmark.
It's like
officially
Stand By
over.
Me was the extreme, was very emotional, and then The Goonies was the fun side. So our movie's somewhere in the
Okay,
middle,
yeah.
I think.
We also watched
It's
Honey
a
Boo
lot
Boo.
better than the Goonies.
We also watched a lot of Honey Boo Boo.
We did.
No,
We watched so. No. We
not
watched
Toddlers and Tiaras.
Tiaras.
But
And
it was.
they
It
do
was.
By the way,
okay.
Michael slept in my house all the time, or my room. My room was the hangout room. I'm just gonna say I brought everyone together.
It smelled
Just
so
gonna put
bad.
that out there. It smelled bad because there's some weird thing with the hotel.
Yeah.
Did you guys all stay in the same house while you were shooting?
In the same
We
hotel.
stayed in the same hotel.
The
Well, I
Holiday
just slept
Inn
in my
in
room almost
Mount
every
Kisco.
night.
Hey, you want to hear a crazy story?
Okay. Oh, also, can we tell the story about when we kidnapped her?
You want to tell a story about the last day of the shoot?
No.
Okay. never
Don't
mind.
tell that story.
Well, now I want to hear the story.
Okay, well, that was like
It
a rap
involved
party.
breaking
We
and
broke
entering,
into
so I
we
don't
broke
know.
into a thing and we jumped in a pool and we almost got kicked out of the hotel. But that was another time. No, there's one time where so basically Katie would not hang out with us. So I said, everyone come to my room on the first night after shooting. I was like, everyone come to my room. We can run lines for the next day. Basically, I did it every night. Props to me, Bonnie everyone up. Hashtag the best. Okay, then so basically she wouldn't come to my room, but Cody, of course Cody and Michael came and we'd always hang. And eventually, it was too many dudes, and we were like, we really need a girl because this
Yeah,
is
it
getting
was a
sad.
sausage
We're just
fest.
talking about how much we wish there was a girl here.
Yeah.
I don't think
So
you guys
we went up
wanted
to her
me,
room.
though.
Yeah, you know what? We settled.
We didn't. Yeah.
We settled. So basically, we ran up to her room and we just started knocking on the door. We're like, Katie. This is after the first week.
I don't think was Cody there.
Cody was definitely there, dude. I remember.
I don't remember.
Cody was there. And we knocked and we were like, Katie, come on, come to our room. And she was like, sorry, I'm kind of like trying to find anything. She's like, I'm studying. I have to
was
go to the
reading
hospital.
Dr.
shopping at
Jekyll and
farms, she
Mr.
doesn't
Hyde
have-
from my AP Literature and Composition class. Okay.
Yeah, good one. Thanks, Katie. That was a good input. No, and then we kidnapped her and we brought her to our room, and it was a blast from there. From there on. Yeah.
It was
You're
fun.
welcome.
It got fun.
It was
Okay.
always
It
fun.
got fun.
It was always fun for me.
Yeah.
It was a dude fest, and then the girl. at the
Sausage
beginning.
fest. Yeah.
It was a sausage fest.
I don't
in the
think it was
beginning.
very. I don't think it
By the last
contributed
week, I
much
thought
to
we
the
were-
group, though.
Is it hard for you guys to like get serious and do work on set? Like you just like messing around the entire
No,
time?
I think that's the awesome part of the movie.
Yeah.
I think the movie was about a group of kids who were really bonded up and having fun and on an adventure. And I think it would have been bad if we had been like, oh, let's take this work seriously, because then I feel like, and I think Sir Ben said something on the set. He said, oh, you guys are just gonna, you guys are just goofing around, kind of jokingly teasing us for goofing around, and I think he came around or came to realize that what we were doing was kind of working, like us teasing each other, us getting to know each other, us hanging out after. I think that was really perfect for the movie, and I think that's why the improvs worked, and I think that's why there's chemistry. And I think a lot of movies, the problem is everyone's kind of kid actors, and I feel like it's important that kids hang out with each other and become comfortable with each other, because I think that's a lot of problems.
You do a lot of improv, don't you? I was
Yeah,
feeling
way
it
more
there.
credit
You
than
can
I
tell.
actually-
Yeah.
It was awesome.
There's just a
Some
few
of
lines.
the funniest parts in the movie
Were
are
cut out.
improvs.
No, but some of them were cut out though.
Which one?
Like the wagon line, that wasn't
Yeah.
written in, that was him. Or like,
And I'm not a nerd.
but the entire like relationship
slutty
between
bird.
Ellen and
We
Ellen
kind of
and
created
Timmy.
that. We created
that
that.
wasn't written in. It was like
kinda
he just
created that.
ad-libbed a ton of stuff right at the beginning, and then it became that like Ellen and Timmy hate each other the entire movie, and like
Except for the river scene. I mean, that was kind of in there.
a little bit,
But we fleshed it out a
yeah,
little
for
bit.
sure.
I mean, I think I did with line. I mean, I didn't add anything. I wasn't like, hey, you know, trying to tell jokes. And I think also that's the best part of the movie is that nobody was trying to steal the
The
thing.
spot.
Yeah, like nobody was going
at
out of
all.
their way to be funny.
Right.
Like I guess we were
And
all
nobody was
just-
trying to, like,
It was
be
funny
funnier
because
than
I think it
another
was
person.
true, and
Yeah,
I think that's
exactly.
what's my problem with a lot of the broad comedies I see today is because people want to make the audience laugh, and I think people don't have faith enough in characters. And I think my character, I said to Rob, because I got a lot of laughs at the screening, and I said to Rob, I was like, I'm a little worried because I didn't intend to be like really fun. Like that wasn't my thing. I was trying to be like the character. Or I was taking everything seriously, and so I think that's what funniness actually is. And I think it's stupid that people think that funny is being funny. You know.